Hola otra vez y bienvenidos a todos. Regarding to the second part of the brainstem, in this video we're going to discuss the midbrain. As you see, the midbrain, this is the superior part of the brainstem, the midbrain. The midbrain will be crossed by this. This is the cerebral aqueduct. Cerebral aqueduct, which connect the third ventricle. This is the third ventricle to the fourth ventricle. The cerebral aqueduct will divide the midbrain to anterior. This is the anterior part. We can note this is the pituitary gland, which is anteriorly. This is the anterior part, and this is the posterior part. The anterior part is called tegmentum, while the posterior part is called tectum. This is the tegmentum, while this is the tectum. This is the cerebral aqueduct, third ventricle, fourth ventricle. Well, this area, which is called Corbora Quadrigemina. Corbora Quadrigemina. These two form it. Okay. This area is called Corbora Quadrigemina. The Corbora Quadrigemina contain four swelling. This is the fourth swelling, two superiorly, as you see. This is two superiorly, superior and superior caliculi, and two inferiorly, inferior caliculi, superior caliculi and inferior caliculi. Well, the superior caliculi, which is responsible for the visual reflex, while the inferior caliculi are responsible for auditory. Well, superior caliculi, inferior caliculi, to right and to left. This is the fourth swelling in the midbrain. Well, as you see, this is the inferior caliculi, and this is the medial geniculate body. This structure called inferior brachium, which connect inferior caliculi to the medial geniculate body, while this structure called superior brachia in English, or brachium in Latin. Superior brachium, you can say all superior brachia in English. Well, this is the superior brachia, while this is the inferior brachia. The inferior brachia, which connect inferior caliculi to the medial geniculate body, while the superior brachia, which is connect the superior caliculi to the lateral geniculate body. Well, as you see, behind the inferior caliculi, this is the fourth cranial nerve, which is a trochlear nerve. Trochlear nerve. This is the trochlear nerve. Well, this is the lateral aspect. This is the inferior caliculi and superior caliculi. This is the inferior brachium, which connect it to the lateral medial geniculate body. Well, for the anterior aspect of midbrain, this is the anterior aspect. This depression, as you see, this depression, which is called interpeduncular fossa. Interpeduncular fossa. Well, this depression, which is called interpeduncular fossa. This is the interpeduncular fossa. Well, interpeduncular, that means there is a peduncle on the right and left. On both aspects, as you see, this is fibers, which is called superior cerebellar peduncle. This is superior cerebellar peduncle. And from other side, also, this is the superior cerebellar peduncle. This is the third cranial nerve, which is oculomotor nerve. Oculomotor nerve. Well, this is the interpeduncular fossa, which is perforated by many vessels. For this reason, may called posterior perforated area. This is the white structure. This is the mammillary bodies. Okay, mammillary bodies. There is one right and another left. Well, this is the right and this is the left. The mammillary body, which is responsible for memory. As you see, this is the optic nerve, and this is also the optic nerve. This is the pituitary gland. This is the infundibulum. The infundibulum of the pituitary gland. As you know, the infundibulum, which connects the pituitary gland to the thalamus. This is the infundibulum, which connects the pituitary gland, to the hypothalamus. This is the hypothalamus, while this is the thalamus. This is the thalamus. This is interthalamic adhesion. This is the anterior commissure. That's whole thing regarding to this part. Adios.